Hello everyone, this is your CyberMaxis here, and we are live with Fallout 76. And this time around, you guessed it, the aliens have landed back in Appalachia, and they have brought in their 4-star Captain Zeta, which means this is going to be our opportunity to score some 4-star awards by taking down Captain Zeta. Once we take out most of their brainwaves and most of the aliens themselves, this is our chance to get some 4-star legendaries. But at the same time, we're going to be keeping an eye out for the elusive Bigfoot who has gone back into the woods. Well, because before, we had the Bigfoot Bash event in which every single event where an uninvited guest would appear, Bigfoot has shown up most of the time. But now that he's now gone back to elusive, so that means there's only just a 33% chance that he will show up possibly after a public event where if possible an uninvited guest would spawn. Well, this is gonna be lots of fun, guys. Well, we finally get to hunt down some more aliens, and we're only a few more minutes away from the next Invaders from Beyond public event to show up. And as you can see, my level is now 1,707 because I've been doing a bit of grinding on the public events as well as doing all the challenges as well. You can see on the scoreboard I am now rank 110. I've done most of the weeklies and also all the dailies up until now. And Jack the Fluffy Samoyed, hello, our lovely floof. I see you working and lurking. How's it going? And thank you so much for the jam. Yep. You've chose the perfect time to pop in, just as I got started with my stream. Well, I wish my guy could do the jam. Well, I wish I could. Well, I would have to re-equip some of my emotes because there's still a lot of bugs that are still plugging the game. We have to re-equip all our emotes. For example, there's still that notification whenever we complete a challenge or rank up. That hotkey binding to view the seasons controlled really bugs me out a lot. And hello, 420 Savage Baby, and thank you so much. It's pretty base, isn't it? It's pretty cool, right? I spent a lot of time building up this base, and yeah, and it took me so much time to put everything together. So I really like to make it. I like to have a nice, comfy home to live in, especially when I start up a stream, because whenever I'm nice and comfy in my base, well, I feel good, and I've got all the amenities that I need to get myself ready as well. So we're still waiting for a few minutes until the next public event shows up, but in between, I'm gonna keep an eye out for any other possible activities to get some more legendaries, because I'm still trying to unlock some more of those effects. If you have a look, at some of the ones I've still yet to unlock. I've unlocked most of the 1-star ones that I want to get. Let's see, but for the number 2s, I think I've unlocked most of those as well. Let me take a look at the ones that are unlockable. So endurance and explosive, these are the ones I still need to unlock, and I really want to get those ones unlocked. I still need to unlock VATS enhanced as well. And let's have a look at the 1-star ones. I still want to get 2-shot and vanguards. So for the 3-star ones, there's still I still want to get sentinels unlocked. I did manage to get secret agents unlocked earlier. Well, I'm just showing you the list of mods that I'm still yet to unlock, because I'm still trying to get as many legendaries as I can, so I can scrap every single one of them, so I can unlock most of those mods, so I can craft them myself, and then I can sell the ones that I don't need. And it's our time to head over to the event, Invaders from Beyond. This is our time to shine, guys. Time for us to take down some aliens and get those 4-star legendaries, because Captain Zeta is waiting in the wing. Because their new and improved Captain Zeta is waiting in the wings, ready for us to take him down. Oh, but this time we're in the... Where are we?
I am Homer. Typically, I would not get involved in public affairs.
But this time we have to go into the grove.
Extraterrestrial is my
What?
specialty,
We're going into this grove?
so I would like to help.
Excuse me, guys.
Those devices
Sorry, I'm
are
just
siphoned
feeling a little bit
human
sneezy
brainwaves
here, Mike.
To bring down the force field on the siphon,
I think my hay
we must
fever is
draw
getting
out
to me.
alien commanders and defeat
Oh,
them.
just having a bit of a hay fever, that's
You
all.
won't want to listen
So,
for incoming energy
because I'm in
from
this,
the siphon.
because I'm in one of those groves
Extraction
where you can
brainwaves can sting a
get
bit.
sick from all these from all these plants spewing out lots of those gases around. I like to shoot. I like to attack from the top. So all I do is just stand up on top here, so I can go and shoot those aliens in their heads. I can just go and snipe them from afar like this. Alright, time for us to take out some aliens. Let's get our bats on and snipe them out. Sniping them out.
Alien lieutenant is being down near Siphon Kappa. You must defeat them to bring down
But I'm
the force
surprised everyone is like killing those aliens so fast.
Force field eliminated.
There it is,
Destroy
there's the brainwave we need to take out. Right, so we gotta go over to the next one right up ahead here. This one is a little bit more open, so I'm gonna stay put on top here. Just watch out for those missile launchers because after you defeat the first, after you take out the first, after you take out the first siphon, they'll start launching down some of those missiles. So you gotta watch out for those missiles that come right at you. There we go. Just keep an eye out for any more aliens. I want to take out as many as I can and get more rewards.
Eliminate both of them to bring
Oh,
it down.
there's the signal. Watch out for those. Watch out for those red beams. That signifies that that a missile is going to strike this area. There's the other captain. Time to take him out. He's already getting stuck in the.
Now, focus your fire on the brainwave siphon.
And we've already taken out the brainwave siphon. Time for us to hit the last one. I'm just looking for the best spot I can snipe from. Right here. This should be the spot. Bring on the aliens. It's time to eliminate those invaders. Here we go. Here comes the Captain Zeta that we're talking about. There it is. Only got a good glimpse of the legendary General Zeta, and we took him out. And guess what? He's got a 4-star legendary as well. And there it is. But what do we get from it? What? Really? You don't give me a 4-star legendary? You only give me a 1-star? Ah. Worthless crap. I thought I was going to get a 4-star legendary, and you only give me a 1-star box? That's a paltry reward. I deserve more than that. Huh? What are you looking for, Mom? I don't know. Yeah. Huh? Pardon me, guys. That was my mom. She was just looking for some AAA batteries. All right, time for me to fast travel back to my base so I can put some stuff away. Oh, that hunt! Yeah, that hunt is legendary. Well, it's useless. Come on, game. Why the heck did you rip me off? I took out the Captain Zeta, and you only give me a 1-star legendary mod box. Oh, that's just paltry. I was expecting a 4-star, or a 4-star legendary. Like, why do you have to do this to me, game? Well, it must be one of those bugs, I would probably guess. Yeah, and I bet you that that Hunter's legendary armor, I'm gonna have to script this one, because yeah, the Hunter's legendary effect is pretty much useless, and nobody would want to use it, so I would probably scrap that. Most likely, I'm gonna have to scrap this thing and then script that legendary. Of course, early on today, I noticed there's still a bug on the Nuka World on Tour stage where most of the crafting stations and inventory boxes are missing. I've seen that once before, and it's still a bit of a problem. But in this case, right now, not right now. But it will eventually happen because, yeah, because the game is still kind of bugged, you know. Wait, I was supposed to put this in the legendary exchange. Yep, there it is. It goes in its rightful place. Can't store anything else in here, but let's have a look at the box. I bet you I could put some more of my plasma grenades away. I do have some purified water, and I should eat some food too. Oh, I got the plan for the hazmat suit, and I'm pink. So there is some new plans that we can get from the Invaders from Beyond event, which is pretty cool.
I could really go for a ramen burger right about now.
Is anything else for us to put away? Nope. Don't think so. Right, let's see where to go next. I don't know what we should do, but maybe we could go and do a bit of bounty hunting while we wait for the next public event to show up. So let me get over to the bounty board and do some bounty hunting. It's a good way to keep myself occupied while I wait for the next event to show up. At the same time, get some more legendaries that I can scrap as well. It's a good thing I can do when I'm bored.
Take it one day at a time. No big
Oh, and someone has bought my bully.
No
bully's legendary effect. How sweet.
Make way for the big shot.
Right, let's go and grab a bounty and start a grant hunt. Because this is something I haven't done in a while. Although I've been doing this most recently, because I wanted to get as many legendaries as I can, and I wanted to take advantage of the script surplus event that was happening last weekend, and I wanted to get as much script as I can. So let me go and track down the bounty hunt. Oh, we got a volatile outlaw. Let's go and take him out. So let's fast travel over to the railroad service yard and see where that outlaw is lurking at. I just need to fast travel from one place to another. So I don't know if I'm going to stream any Grounded 2 tomorrow, but there's a possibility I might pause my Grounded 2 series and await the next update. I might just work on the base off camera for now and get it expanded if I choose not to stream on Grounded 2 tomorrow. But I really want to get into Helmet Isles, because that's where I really want to go next on my Bellwright series. And boom, we've taken out the outlaw. He's only just a 2-star one. Got a Gorman's missile launcher, no use to us. I bet you I'll scrap that. Alright, now let me get back over to... Ooh, is there an Enclave activity? A real blast, eh? Maybe I could do that one. Yeah, let's do this Enclave activity. Maybe there's a chance I might be able to get some Enclave plasma gun mods. Well, recently most of the Enclave activities I've been doing haven't really yielded me any Enclave plasma gun mods. So I want to do more of them so I can get more of those mods for my plasma gun.
That appear to be more than just an eyesore.
Right, initializing lures. Let's get in there and activate them.
Site and see the lures we deployed there are taken care of. That is all.
Oop. Where are the others? Just need to go around and hit the other lures and activate them. Oh, there's one on the top of the red rocket, so let's get up there and activate that one. Activated.
Activating targeting protocol. Please stand by. Warning.
Oh, there's one. There's a broken array. There's a broken array component. There's a broken lure. Keep an eye out for any more broken lures and fix them up when they go haywire. There's a bunch more Scorch in the area to take out. More XP. That means I can level faster. Waiting for the lures to sync with the orbital platform, and there's one that's broken up the top here. And someone just beat me to it. Bet you there's another one that's gonna go haywire.
Attention users. Temperature approaching unsafe levels. Action required.
Alright, we fixed that one up. Now all we gotta do is get away from the area, because we don't want to get caught in the blast. Because the blast is quite lethal, and it will be dangerous. So I can just stay up here and watch the explosions occur from below me. Ready for the big boom? It's about to happen. Here it goes! Kaboom! All the lures have detonated, and we finally get our reward. Will we get any Enclave Plasma Gun mods? Is it gonna happen? Am I gonna finally get my hands on one?
Specified hostiles eliminated. Infestation.
And we're done.
Cleared.
What rewards do we get?
Thank you for your participation.
Oh, you're kidding me. Still no Enclave Plasma Gun mods? Come on, Gabe. You gotta be more generous than that, and you're not giving me much at all. Well, that's just my luck. Cause it all boils down to the RNG. Well, I better go back over to Nuka World on tour and empty out my inventory and prepare for the next event. We still got about 8 minutes until the next event rolls up, because remember, starting at the top of every hour of events a new public event will activate every 20 minutes. So it's best to keep an eye on the time. So it's 12 past 10 at night here in New Zealand. Oh, you have the same kind of luck? I still haven't even learned a 4-star yet. The chance of being able to learn a 4-star legendary mod is quite low, and they've and I think the devs have pretty much have tweaked the chances to learn a new mod. They made it even lower, so we have to work even harder to learn all those legendary mods. I mean, it took me so long and so many legendary weapons or equipments or mods, whatever I tried to script in order to learn all these legendaries, and it took me like so many attempts in order to get those mods unlocked. It can be it is indeed a real grindy process when you're trying to unlock all those mods. So I don't really care about this one. That one I'll script this one too. So I'll put some stuff away and empty up my inventory. Yeah, I mean, these days it's really hard to learn new legendary mods because of the RNG, and it's so low because you have to scrap so many legendaries, whether it be an equipment or a mod box, in order to learn that kind of mod. I should go through the list. I should go through the stash of my mod boxes and scrap them as well. See if I can learn them. I believe I know Pyromaniacs already from scrapping the boiling point several times. Don't really care too much about sawbones or maybe scanners. I could probably put those on some of my armor. Don't really care too much about Vipers. Stabilizers I don't care about as well. I don't care too much about propelling. Pounders, I could definitely sell those to a melee build. Fences, don't care about this one. Fracturers, don't care about this one. Encirclers, I don't like electricians or conductors either, so I'm probably gonna scrap those. Don't care too much about sawbones. Not much use to me. I'm gonna scrap all those mob boxes. So yeah. Just scrap that. Oh, did I learn something new? Oh, I've unlocked electricians! What luck! How did I learn that? maybe the RNG gods are smiling upon me. I mean, scrapping equipment and all the legendary mod boxes usually gives you a very small chance that's to be able to learn that that legendary mod. Yeah, but somehow the RNG mods have the RNG has taken a shine to me somehow.
Made in the shed like Pete.
That was lucky.
Maybe it's a good old Pat to keep this place running.
Yeah, but yeah, if you really want to unlock those legendary mods, you're gonna have to grind up a lot of legendaries and scrap so many of them in order to learn all those mods. And besides 4-star mods, normally you can get those from the Gleaming Depths, but but by other means you have to rely on the RNG from the public events after you finish them, because you need to wait. Because you need to see if an uninvited guest would show up, and there's a bit of and you need to rely on the RNG for Bigfoot to appear, and then you need to defeat it in time so you can get the 4-star legendary equipment, whether it be a weapon or an armor piece, and then you have to keep on scrapping all of those. I mean, to get those 4-star legendaries, it takes so long. Well, I was able to unlock a few by learning some of those legendary armors or weapons that you can like craft. You could just like keep crafting all those legendary 4-star weapons, and then just keep scrapping them over and over again, like so many times until you learn that 4-star legendary mod. And that was one of my ways of being able to unlock Pyromaniac, so I could put those on my Holy Fire, as you can see right here. I mean, there are several ways. There are several ways to be able to unlock 4-star legendaries, but I don't think there's any other 4-star legendary mods that have. I don't think there's any other 4-star legendary weapons or armors that I can craft immediately in order to be able to unlock some of those mods. Don't care too much about the one that emits a shockwave whenever you reload, so that one's no use to us. Yeah, but the flatliner, maybe I could scrap that over and over to get the conductor's 4-star legendary. But there's also the lickety split as well. I could possibly scrap that over and over again to get the fracturous mod, but I don't really care too much about that one. It's no use to me. Just trying to remember where all the 4-star legendaries are at. So there's also for Kyrie, in which I was able to scrap that over and over again in order to unlock bullies, and also the boiling point in order to unlock Pyromaniacs, and I think I've got those unlocked as well. I mean, if you're trying to unlock so many of those 4-star legendaries, well, you're gonna be like grinding all the 4-star legendaries for ages in order to unlock those. Well, unless you're able to craft some of those 4-star legendaries in the first place, and then you can just keep on scrapping them all over and over again to get that 4-star legendary unlocked. And guess what? It took me many times in order to get that 4-star unlocked. So we're still waiting on the next public event to show up, and what is it gonna be? Please tell me it will be an event where an uninvited guest will show up, because I really want that Bigfoot to make its presence felt so I can get that 4-star legendary. Maybe I should put some of my 5mm rounds away, because I've got too much of this. Well, I could definitely use a minigun and use it and consume all of that stuff. Oh, there's a leader of the pack I could go for. So, what public event is going to show up? Tea time. Maybe this one might provide us an opportunity for us to see an uninvited guest show up, and maybe if we're lucky, we might stumble into Bigfoot, and we might get a 4-star legendary. Well, let's hope this let's hope if the 4-star Bigfoot shows up, we'll be able to get a good 4-star weapon. Well, it's time for tea, guys. It's tea time.
So, if you fancy a nice cuppa, the more the merrier. The boilers are heating up. I'm afraid the local creatures don't like this next one. Just keep an eye out for trouble.
Yeah, we got it. We got it, Mr. Sweetwater. Where's the enemies? Well, look at that boiler working so hard. It's brewing up a lot of tea, but the creatures are not too happy about that noise. It looks like we're disturbing the peace, are we? And I'm so glad this event has gotten a major facelift. The only disappointing thing is, well, I was hoping we would get more enemies and they would make these events a little bit more harder, because a lot of people have been showing up lately and there's just not enough enemies for us to take down. Yeah, like all these enemies are just are so easy to bring down. Like we're able to like two-shot them. Yeah, like it only takes a few shots to bring them down. I was hoping they would increase the amount of the amount of mobs that come into play in those events.
Goodness! One would think these creatures would be accustomed to this by now. Boilers report the water temperature is 92.765 degrees. You're away to go for proper tea. One can't watch such things.
Where are those bugs? Maybe there's a legendary? Are we gonna get a legendary coming up? I'm coming up, so you better get this party started. I'm coming up, I'm coming. I'm coming up, so you better get this party started. Oh, was that a legendary blood bug we killed? Didn't quite see it. Didn't quite see its icon. Or whether it was a legendary or just a diseased creature, was it? No, it was just a diseased creature. Where are the enemies? There should be more of them. Come on, if there's so many players attending those events, they should give us some more mobs to deal with. At least make...
Shame such violence is required to get a proper cup of tea.
Well, it's not as violent as we thought, because everybody's taking down those mobs in a jiff, yeah, without any problems at all. Here they come, more of them. Here comes some more creatures. Come on. I just have to keep jumping on the top of that teapot building so I can get one of those, so I can target one of those mobs with my bats. Even though these mobs are at 100, I'm still able to take them down quite easily. They should add some more mobs in. At least make those events a little more interesting. Looks like we've completed the event. Will there be an uninvited guest coming up?
You've done a fine thing here today. Huzzah!
Is there going to be an uninvited guest coming up? Maybe not. Oh, that's too bad.
My goodness.
Oh well, that's too bad. No uninvited guest showed up. I was hoping Tea Time would bring in an uninvited guest. Oh well, that's too bad. But at least we got a legendary though. And there's a lot of loot I can pilfer as well. So let me just go around and loot the place and then go and organize my stuff before we head over to the next event. I got another legendary. Oh, someone is doing the leader of the pack. Maybe there's a chance I might be able to get a 3-star legendary. Alright, let's go and attend this event. Right. Heading over to the leader of the pack activity so I can get a 3-star legendary after we take down those packs of wolves.
Responders, priority
They've already
alert.
killed the first.
Like those damn wolves are on the hunt.
They've already killed one of the wolf pack
Their
leaders.
squad has spotted multiple packs.
I'm gonna hunt down the
The
one
Alpha's
to the
whereabouts
south.
are unknown. I repeat,
So let's head
Alpha's
over there and
location
take
is
out one of
unknown.
those
We need
wolf
to
pack
find and
leaders.
kill that Alpha wolf ASAP. Take out the smaller packs and draw out that Alpha. Just make sure you
Oh,
bring a lot of
don't get
bullets.
stuck in a tree.
That big Alpha is a heap of
Damn,
trouble.
trees can always block my way. Here I am, just hopping up the hill so I can get all the way up there to take out that other wolf pack leader. And there he is. Alright, I got one of those packs. Alright, we're heading over to Aaron Homestead so I can take out the last one. I want to get a good shot in before the other players take it out. I just want to get as many legendaries as I can. Remember, we're still on the hunt for Bigfoot. After we complete those public events and hunting down those uninvited guests. Oh, I'm still waiting for one of the other guys to come up. Oh, they killed it already.
Nice work, people. Looks like you got the big bad Alpha Wolf's attention. Forest Watch has eyes on him now.
Right.
Time to rock and roll.
Right, fast driving over to the transmission
You gotta
station to
rip
take out that
on.
Alpha.
Just make sure you do it quick before he slips away.
Right, time to take down that Alpha. I'm glad Leader of the Pack has got a much needed change, so now they've got a 3-star Alpha we can take out. Aw, they took it out already? Oh. Took me some time to fast travel over there. Oh man. Really? Oh, they took it out so quickly I didn't even get a chance to fast travel over to it. Oh, God bless it. Yeah, this is just... Yeah, that is me just putting on my grumpy face, not getting anything from that legendary Alpha Wolf, because we tried to take it out, and sadly, well, we were just too late. Why can't these players just wait for everybody else to get over there so we could get a legendary from that Alpha Wolf? Ugh, you shouldn't kill it so quickly. Normally, I would just wait for other people to get close to it before I kill it, so they would be able to get the legendaries from it.
Seen plenty of bad travel in these lands.
Alright, it's time for me to exchange some legendaries, and I believe I know how to craft aristocrats and also arms keepers. But in case you didn't notice, aristocrats has gotten a change for the armor. So now that you will be able to reflect the incoming damage based on the caps that you hold.
With those blade the shade like Pete.
I mean, if you really want to be carrying around a lot of caps and caps, then you can just use your aristocrats to reflect all the damage back at your opponents, so they can damage so then your armor can like damage all the enemies that try to attack you. I should give aristocrats a go someday and have some reflective armor that will damage the enemies themselves. When they try to attack me. I'm still trying to get vanguards unlocked, and sadly, I've gotten so many of those vanguard armors, and I haven't been able to unlock the vanguard's legendary mod just yet. Now let's see if there's anything we don't need. Got any food that's left over I don't need? I could definitely get rid of those.
Wish I was made in the shade like Pete, but no. Leave it to good old Pat to keep this
Don't care
place
about those
running.
plans. I'll just put that in there for now. I'll just leave it there for someone else to... I'll just leave that there for someone else to take if they need it. Right. Let's do another Enclave activity to keep ourselves occupied while we wait for another public event. I should give aristocrats a go someday and put that on my armor. See how does it feel? How's it feel like holding so many caps and then being able to reflect the damage right back at your opponents? It'll be so much fun.
Greetings, members. Anyone interested in a gift from on high in exchange for a little...
Oh, I am, Modest.
Should proceed to the coordinates we
Let's go.
provided. That is all.
Right, time for us to calibrate those triangulation points. Just jumping up onto the top here.
Connection established.
And let's head over to the other triangulation point right up ahead. We've got a bunch of super mutants in the way we should take out.
Oriented. Please proceed to next triangulation point.
Alright, just let me see if I can jump across the building and figure out where the last triangulation point is located. Yeah, mind me, the servers are still not stable yet, and there's going to be a lot of lag going on, especially during those events, or in some cases. Well, in Watoga, when there's like so much going on here. Okay, I can't. Oh, there is it. Is it here? Is that the one? No, it's not the one. Do we have to go all the way up to the top of that tower? I think we're going to have to go over there. Let me see if I can get all the way to the bottom. My guy needs to catch his breath. Oh, was there a Protectron submerged into the floor? Let's get moving.
Initiating
Oh, they've
surveillance
activated the last
process.
triangulation point.
Scanning.
Here we go.
Scanning.
What have we got?
Survey complete. Resource drop. Authorized. Please clear the area.
Right, I shall stand on the roof and await the cargo drop. Let's see, what do we got? Here it comes. But I bet you there's going to be some creatures attracted to the drop that we need to take out.
Warning. Warning. Hostile forces detected. Resource drop blocked. Immediate elimination required.
And there we go, we've wiped out the attracted creatures and we can access the drop. Got it. Do we get an Enclave Plasma Gun mod? I was hoping we would. Dang. Still no Enclave Plasma Gun mod. Why? Seems like the game has got a bit of a habit of making me work hard for the prize that I want to get. Now let's see what else here. We got that stuff. Okay. I guess it's time for me to go back to time for me to go back and organize my inventory and await the next public event to show up. Seems like the game can't make up. Seems like the RNG can't make up its mind whether it wants to be generous or mean to me. But here we are back at Nuke World on tour, where we're going to organize our inventory and await the next public event. Still got a bit of stuff to put away.
Would you care for a balloon?
Don't care too much about that mod. Don't need this one either. So dumping all of that in the foot locker so someone else can take it. I find it worthless to keep all those plans. It's the worthless ones that I get. So we've got about 4 minutes until the next public event shows up, so I might do a little bit of bounty hunting in between. If I'm lucky, I might get a wanted poster, and we could kickstart our very own head hunt and take down another elusive target. I mean, I've been doing some more bounty hunting off camera, and that's how I managed to get a lot of legendaries. So I don't have any wanted poster yet. I'm just gonna grab another. I'm gonna start another grunt hunt so I can take out that outlaw.
For Rust King's followers.
So here we go.
Wish I could come down to the bar sometime.
Metal Breeze Storage Depot.
The Rust King has eyes everywhere.
You know, I wish we had some more bounty hunt. I wish we had some more bounties that pop up in other locations other than Burning Springs. It would make things much more interesting. Imagine if you like go from location to location, like everywhere, other than just like the Burning Springs area, and the outlaws are not limited to this area. It would have been much better. There's the Frosty Outlaw. Alright, we got him. It's rust to rest, and you get knocked down with my bullets. Maybe I've got time for another. Maybe I got time for another grunt hunt. I should do another one. Alright, just fast travel back over to Highway Town so I can go and grab another bounty. Sometimes I've got to get lucky.
Been a good while since I've tried something.
Got to get lucky and try to unlock some more of these other mods.
If it isn't the big shot bounty hunter. Oh,
well, I am the master, the bounty hunter. So we got the healing outlaw at the Sandy Sock Hop. So let's go over there and fast travel over to it. Fast traveling over to the Sandy Sock Hop so we can hunt down that outlaw. Let's take him out. Time to bring him down, and hopefully reap in those big rewards that I'm looking for. So here we are at the Sandy Sock Hop. Time to seek out that outlaw. Find that outlaw, and this is what I see. Alright, we took him down. Well, I guess that's all. Time for me to do a bit of last-minute inventory management before we attend the next public event, which is going to happen soon. In the next minute or so. We're now level 1708. Oh, it's gearing up. Gearing up, eh? Oh, this will be lots of fun. Right, just gotta do a little bit of inventory management first before we head over there. The others can pretty much be scrapped, so let's do that. Right, heading over to the next public event, gearing up. It's time for us to gear up and train a Deathclaw. This is going to be a lot of fun. And in case you guys didn't notice, or you haven't seen this event before, gearing up, it's one of the new events that came out with the Burning Springs update where you get to train a Deathclaw and gear it up and lead it into battle. So this will be lots of fun. So all you gotta do, find some scrap metal, defend the Deathclaw from its enemies, like the Rust Raiders and then the Snallygasses, and finally take out that big Deathclaw matriarch in the end, which is the boss monster. Okay, let me go and look for a good position to stand on. But that is not going to be necessary until we get all the metal scraps that we need.
That's a solid piece. Bring it back before you trip on something.
Right. Grabbing some scrap metals. Time for us to start harvesting the scrap that we need for the Deathclaw. Yeah, put that in the forging machine. Looking around for any more scrap metals. I mean, there's like many spots where the scrap metal, where you can find all those scrap metals. Just gotta get over there and pick them up. Just gotta get right at it. Grab that one. Grab you. And I need to put some more in the forge machine. There we go. Grab that. And you as well. Let's put you in there. Still need some more scrap metal, so let's have a look on the top and around the sides for any scrap metal we've missed. Oh, there's one down. There's a couple down the bottom. There's actually 3. Perfect. There's one right here. I found one. Alright, I'm gonna return to the forge machine and deposit all that scrap metal in there. There we go. That should be the lot.
I didn't think you had it in you, but here you are. I'll get this stashed away and you can hold on. Incoming radio. You need to get back in there. One of our crews got followed by a matriarch. A smart one, it seems. I can't afford to have wild Deathclaws taking over my turf, and those morons could use a lesson in strength as well. Go and teach them.
We just have to do the emoting in order to cheer for the Deathclaw. There we go. Encourage that Deathclaw to do its best. Arm yourselves up for battle. Because you know, we got a bunch of Rust Raiders, we got Snallygasses, and there's a Deathclaw matriarch waiting for us at the end that we're gonna take down. So here we go. Waiting for the Deathclaw to armor itself up. I need to make sure I am well hydrated, so I better have a sip of water. Time for us to do the jam. It's time to rock. Let's take out those raiders that come right at us. The Rust Raiders are going down.
Keep moving the beast forward so it finds its target.
Where's the enemy? I wish we had some more mobs coming in, so it'll make it more interesting. Seems like with so many pro players coming in here, the mobs get taken down so easily. That was fast. Am I surprised all these Rust Raiders get taken down so easily? That is so fast. They get taken down so easily in a few hits. I think I might have got a really... I think I've got the best Gatling gun that I have here. They should bring in some tougher raiders into the mix. That will make the event much more that will make the event more interesting. It's kind of what I'm saying. These events could use some tougher mobs. It will make the events more interesting and more fun, in my opinion. No more. Is that all? I was hoping for more mobs to deal with. You ever find these events a little disappointing when there's not enough enemies to deal with? I was hoping that would make these events a little more interesting when there's like bigger mobs coming in. So that way, it'll make these events more worth doing. Where are the raiders? They get taken down so quickly. They get taken down so quickly because there's so many pro players right here, and well, you know, we have to keep on shooting right at them, and then they don't even get a chance to get a hit on those. Yeah, hit on the one we're trying to protect. Right, moving on to the next section. This time we're gonna face up against some snellygasters. I might use my tank buster for that. I might use my tank buster for this. Here we go. I bet you this spot here is where all the snellygasters will appear. Waiting for the snellygasters to come. That was fast. You know, if there's a lot more players attending this event, there should be more mobs to compensate for that. It would make the event a lot more interesting. I mean, what would an event be if there was so many players but there's not many mobs to kill? It wouldn't be an event at all. I mean, events are supposed to be quite tough and requires a lot of players to attend. So then we'll be able to so it'll make the events more fun and more worth doing. So there's like a lot of mobs we can kill, and it'll make sure we get a lot more rewards for taking out those big mobs. Maybe they should make it so these events would spawn a lot more enemies when there's more players attending the event. Yeah, because right now at this rate, there's just not as many mobs as there should be when there's like so many players around, and there's just not much for us to shoot at. Like, imagine if you have like so many players, but there's like only a few mobs, like only the same amount. Well, it wouldn't be an event at all if like so many players attend. And yeah, they really need to buff up the amount. They really need to buff up the amount of mobs that. Yeah, I mean, they really need to buff up the amount of mobs that we take on when there's like so many players attending the event. So that way this will entice more players to come, and then there's going to be a lot like big mobs to take down, and it will be so much fun. But if there's only just a few mobs, like the same amount we deal with, no matter how many players there is, the events wouldn't be worth much at all. There we go. Here comes the death blow mate. There's the death blow matriarchs, but they get taken out so quickly.
For our trainee.
Well, that was so fast. Yeah, well, that's a thumbs up. Well done. And we've completed another event. Right, now let me go and loot the area and grab all the goodies that I need. There's a few legendaries I can pluck at. And it looks like I'm already over encumbered, so I'm gonna have to scrap some stuff. Right, let me go to that power armor station so I can scrap my items. I just need to scrap some things so I can lighten up my load a little bit more. Heading over here so I can loot all the Snellygasters. But it looks like I'm pretty much weighed down, so I can't fast travel at the moment. I need to go back over to the power armor station to scrap some more items and reduce my load even more. Right, heading over to the power armor station, scrapping some items. That should lighten up my load back down to a point where I should be able to fast travel without having to use the travel agent perk. Well, you know what the next event is going to be? It's going to be the Invaders from Beyond, because at the top of the hour, we're gonna be getting aliens invade. We're gonna be getting a bunch of aliens invading Appalachia. Oh, it looks like I better merge my teams, because I'm all alone in my own team, and the other team has got some space, so we might as well merge our teams together. Is there anything I can scrap? Let's do some scrapping, shall we? This one I can scrap. Scrap. That's all scrap, you know. And there's, and the legendary exchange machine is nearly empty. Well, I've pretty much emptied out most of the stuff from the legendary script machine. Well, there's not much left though. Alright, let's see if there's anything I can dump in the footlocker.
Lady G keeps telling me the same fortune. You
So
will
don't
pop
need
your
all this.
next balloon.
The egg
This
carrier
is always
backpack, I
wrong.
might sell that, so I will put that in there.
Show must go
I should have something to eat, and I realize that my food and drink is a bit low. There we go, eating some food. I realize I can't use escape when I'm in my Pip-Boy to exit out of it. That's yet another one of those bugs I've experienced so far. And another bug is when you're trying to put some you take some stuff from your stash box, or you pick something up. You can't even favorite those items instantly, and you have to like wait a while for the items to leave the new tab. So then you'll be able to favorite those items. I mean, recently picked up items, you can't seem to favorite those whenever you try to favorite them from the weapons wheel, which is yet another bug that really annoys the crap out of people, and it's a bit of a problem when you're trying to switch builds, because you often have to switch your weapons around, and recently your picked up weapons, you can't favorite them on your weapons wheel, in which you're forced to go into the Pip-Boy to favorite them instead, but you can't even choose which slot you want to favorite them in either, which really sucks. I mean, I'm wondering when are the devs gonna ever fix? When are those devs gonna fix those bugs? They really need to fix these bugs, and some of these bugs have been here for quite a while now. And another annoying thing is when you're trying to do the most sensational game, when you reach the part where you get to the aquarium and you have to go into the stage to throw the taters on those showmen. Like, the hits won't even register, and that's yet another problem that you face, and you can't even progress because of that bug. which is why I'm not going to bother with expeditions at the moment until the devs fix them. I mean, there's so many bugs that the devs need to fix, and I hope they fix them soon, because lots of these bugs, all these bugs pretty much cause problems for us, especially the new ones that recently came out with this update. So while we wait for the next public event to show up, we shall do a little bit more bounty hunting to keep ourselves occupied until the next public event shows up.
I really hate those
Not safe outside of town.
Wish they would.
The Rust King's thugs are everywhere these days.
Right, merging teams together. Let me track this quest down. A stealthy outlaw at Fort Steuben. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a problem because I can't use my VATS on them, especially when they're invisible, and when they're like cloaked. You can't use VATS on them to take them down. So you have to hit them manually, by looking closely at the environment. Otherwise, just charge in and just burn them to the ground. Right, in that case, I might as well use my... I'm using my Holy Fire, am I? Yes, I am.
The Rust King demands strength.
Let's give him some grenades. Every time they throw grenades, they're gonna get a lot more at them. Wait, where are they? Stop running away. I'll burn you to the ground. Oh, yet another worthless power up. Yet another worthless legendary cloaking. Ugh. Don't have any need for that kind of power armor. Well, I guess it's time for me to go back over to... I guess I shall wait for the next public event to show up. So back to Nuka World on tour to go clear up my inventory and await the next public event to show up. Might as well put some XP buffs on as well. Yeah, might as well put some XP buffs on, such as being well rested. So like get my Lover's Embrace on, and also so bless ourselves with the wisdom of the wise Mothman, so we can level up faster. I mean, I'm still grinding to get to level 2000 on my main. I mean, this character is the one I currently play with at the moment. And I have 3 other toons, but I don't have time to like play. I don't have time to like play with them at the moment. Well, I don't know if I really want to go back to them. I don't care about this legendary. Yeah, well, it's just really hard to find the time to play on my other toons, or my other characters, that is. Well, I might consider maybe deleting 2 of them, because I hardly get any time to play on them, because I like to focus on my main. It's lots of fun. I just want to level up my main. Don't really care too much about my other toons. I shall head back over to my camp. Anything else I can put away? Anything I can drop off? I don't need those grenades. Don't really care too much about them. Right, heading back over to my base so I can get some XP buffs, because I'm gonna need them if I want to level faster, that is. Yeah. Every time I play Fallout 76 and there's no legendary script left, it just gets a bit boring afterwards. I mean, I could still keep on playing for ages and keep on grinding more stuff. Oh, looks like Invaders from Beyond has just shown up, and it's time for us to get over there and take out some more aliens. We got some more invaders. Hopefully, maybe this time we will get a 4-star legendary. So here we go. And dear game, please don't give me any worthless stuff. I don't need a 1-star legendary mod box or a 1-star legendary from General Zeta. He's supposed to give us 4-star legendaries all the time because he's a 4-star legendary.
I am not much of a fighter,
and he's supposed to award us with
I will provide
a
support
4-star
from afar.
equipment piece. Not a worthless 1-star. That would be like more of a paltry reward.
Commanders hold the keys to their force fields. We must draw them out.
Here we go. Kickstarting the next Invaders from Beyond. Kickstarting the next Invaders from Beyond
they
event.
can be avoided by repositioning out of range.
Bring on the aliens. Let's take him down.
Their commander is coming down now.
I finally get to kill lots of aliens, and here they come. Here comes the lieutenant. Let's take it out.
Excellent work. Now, focus your fire on the brainwave siphon.
Here we go. The second brainwave siphon. Let's get straight over to it. We've taken out
The
the
enemy
first of them.
spacecraft is reconfiguring. Expect missile strikes from above.
Here we go. There's the warning. There's the warning for those missile strikes. Especially when we move over to the second brainwave siphon.
I am detecting 2 life forces down. Both are formidable. Take caution.
There it is. There's the captain. And time for us to take out the captain drones. There we go. Got him.
Destroy the brainwave siphon.
Move on to the last one. Let's go. Alright, just gotta position myself onto that lamp post.
Extraterrestrials are safely down. Their final
And here comes the captain, the 4-star captain we've been longing for. Okay, this is yet another bug. Why is he immune to any damage? Why is he immune? I can't even damage him. Alright, time to take out that last siphon. Boom.
We're also eager to bear arms, given the opportunity. With such passionate
Okay, that's yet another bug I haven't experienced before. General Zeta being immune to damage. Ugh, that's yet another annoying bug. Oh, what do we hear? Is that a? Oh, is Bigfoot here? Please tell me it's Bigfoot. It is Bigfoot. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes! We finally get to take down Bigfoot! Then get the notification that a big creature draws near. Alright, time to take him down. And Bigfoot is down for the count. And I rejoice, guys. We got 2 4-star legendaries in the process. Hooray, hooray! Now that was well worth. Now that Invaders from Beyond event is well worth doing. I didn't realize that the presence of the aliens would beckon Bigfoot to come out. But ain't I so lucky? Ain't I so lucky to find our very own elusive guests and get our 4-star legendaries? Just look at that, Bigfoot. You're down for the count. I should get a photo of me with Bigfoot. I should get a photo of me with Bigfoot. Put in front, because this is going to be proof that I killed it. Hey, stop ruining my shot. I'm trying to get a good shot here. There you go. I need that shot. Alright. Time for me to do a bit of inventory management while we wait for the next public event to show up. I bet you there's a good chance we might be able to get a public event where an uninvited guest would show up. Well, ain't I so lucky to get 2 4-star legendaries in a single event. We get Captain Zeta. We get to take down Captain Zeta, a 4-star, and then Bigfoot has arrived, and yet another 4-star comes into the play to wreck the party, and we take him down for those big rewards. Yeah, Pyromaniacs. I think that one's not worth. That one's not worth much. Oh, but I can't script any more stuff, so I'll have to script those legendaries. Oh well, too bad. It's too early for me to stop at the moment. Like, I've only been on for like an hour, and I've already emptied out the legendary exchange machine. Well, we still got a bit more grinding to do, so we might as well just keep on grinding. Well, let's just keep on keeping on, shall we? Okay, so I think I'll do some more bounty hunting. Oh, I got the plans for the futuristic globe. Another annoying thing is that the recipe book. I have to push C to open it up. Why can't we just left click this thing to open it up? We have to push C to open this thing up? Why not have the recipes outside and have all your maps on the inside instead, as well as all your notes inside too? It'll make things a lot easier and we'll tidy up the place. Like, why? Yeah, why have the recipes folded up into your book when you could just simply put your notes in a book instead? Maybe just have a notebook instead of a recipe book. I mean, that would be more convenient.
Have you met my friend Bruno yet? What in the world?
I don't think I need those purified water, so I'll put these away. Now let's go and take on another bounty. It's time for a bit of fun. I've got to keep hunting. If I want to keep leveling, I've got to keep hunting and grinding. What we seek is what we hunt. And this is what we will grind for.
But all are welcome. Just don't go causing trouble.
Enjoying the town?
Another caravan gone missing.
Time for us to start another grunt hunt. And looks like we got the resilient outlaw at the Abrexidine chemical station to deal with. You know what this means, guys? If we're dealing with a resilient outlaw, we gotta reduce his health all the way down to the bottom and then butt him to finish him off. Because remember, resilient enemies can only be killed with a melee attack. So we gotta keep that in mind. That's how you deal with a resilient outlaw. You just have to butt him down. Now when his health gets to the bottom. His health goes down to the bottom, butt him to knock him out for good.
Shit.
Oh. What's that noise? Oh. I hope that wasn't a monster or something. But it looks like I got a wanted poster. So I should be able to start a headhunt. I'm just gonna move over to another team so I can fill it up a little bit more, and we shall kick off. We should kick off that headhunt. Finally get to take down some more of those special targets. It's for big rewards. Right, here we are at the bounty board. It's time for me to hang up a poster.
Not like that bunch of lunatics.
Hang up a poster. Boom. Time for us to start that headhunt. Let's go. Fast traveling over to the location of the headhunt, where we're going to fire up the flare and hunt down that special bounty for big rewards. They come. Where's the enemy? Right. Let me get into a good sniping position. So just jump up here. Oh, there's still one more Ash Cape militant. Haven't killed yet. There we go. Got him. Right, now let me position myself to an area with a good view. Yet another Ash Cape militant that we need to kill. And look at his body fall all the way down to the bottom. This will be a good Ben and Jerry scream scene. Right, waiting for someone to launch the flare. Not many people here though. I guess I'll have to start it. I just have to hold E to launch the flare. Where are they? Whoa, those explosions are so big. But at least we got them. Oh! Watch out! Watch out for the explosions! Oh, what? My armor is breaking so fast! Down you go. Oh, but some of my armor is gonna need to be repaired though. Is it just me or my armor is breaking so quickly? Well, that's yet another bug I've discovered along the way. Oh well, it's time for me to go back and fix up my armor, so back over to the bounty board. Where I need to organize my stuff. So, I need to do some scrapping, clear out my inventory, and then fix up my armor. So gotta remember these two perks I need to equip. Fix It Good and White Knight. Both of which allows me to fix my armor to 200% of its condition, as well as spend less resources to fix them all up.
My customers keep dying.
Strongest survive. What bullcrap.
Oh, where's the
Ran into a
workbenches?
death claw yet? I was lucky to get
Right,
away.
let me go and scrap all this. I just need to scrap everything. Clearing out my inventory.
There's somewhere else for these places.
Just gotta
What are
scrap
they gonna
this.
do? Go somewhere else?
And you as well. Right, that should be most of my stuff cleared out. I think the explosions must have caused my armor to break so quickly. Alright, let me go and equip those 2 perks that I need. So we need to look for Fix It Good and White Knight. Just going over to the armor workbench to fix up my armor, which is close to breaking.
Must be something special going on.
Time to fix. Here we go. Fixing this armor good. Fix it good. And I should use my weapon artisan perk to fix up one of my weapons.
That's it. I'm putting a price on that bastard's head the first chance I get.
Right, just fixing up my gold rush, and I'm gonna put all my armors back on. Put all my science perks back on. There we go. Put these on.
Damn thieves around again.
Don't have anything else to put away.
This place
So let me just dump the rest in there, and
Getting too much rust on my lungs.
it's only a few minutes until the next public event shows up, so I'm gonna go back over to my base so I can get my XP buffs, so I can level faster. I might just do one more public event. Well, don't have anything else to do except just keep on grinding up all those public events so I can get more score and get some more 4-star legendaries, hopefully. Like, if an uninvited guest shows up. We've been lucky to get a Bigfoot show up after the Invaders from Beyond event has been completed. And that was quite a lucky, that was so lucky for us to get 2 4-star legendaries in a single event. Hopefully I can keep this good luck going. But it's time for my guy to go into the bed, so it's time to put my guy to sleep for a moment, so so he can get the lover's embrace his lover's embrace effect. I think he's gonna need to eat some food as well. Just look at his hunger and thirst meters. They're slowly decaying. Right, sleep well, buddy. And you felt your lover's embrace. It'll be good if Beckett was here with me, sleeping in the bed together. And I'm gonna go over to the Sacred Mothman Tome, so we can be blessed by the Wise Mothman. So that will allow us to raise our XP even further. And there we go. We are blessed by the teachings of the Wise Mothman, and that will allow us to gain XP at a faster rate.
Actually taste the air here. Lovely.
Need to grab some more company tea, and don't have anything else to put away at the moment. But I do want to put some of our stim packs back inside, and some of our Radaway goes back in there too, so I don't need to carry too much of that. Well, I don't have anything else to do except wait for the next event to show up. Should be in about a minute or so, and what event is it going to be? Well, we shall soon find out. Oh, I should have some silk bean soup too, so let me go and grab a silk bean soup. Eating some silk bean soup. This should take my endurance all the way up. And have a look at my endurance all the way up to 37. Line in the sand. Okay. Let's finally get to do a Brotherhood of Steel. Finally get to do a Brotherhood of Steel event, and hopefully get some legendaries in there as well. Maybe there's some legendary Scorch we can deal with, because there's going to be lots of them. And this shall be fun. There's still one more. We still got one more Scorch nearby. There we go. Got him. Right, I shall get in position, ready to fire upon the Scorch should they come right at us. Usually I like to stand on this post. That gives me a good view of the battlefield, where all the Scorch comes in, because they can come in from the right and through those gaps right in the fence, as well as on the other side here. So they can come in this direction on the left, also on the right as well, because there's both entrances on the sides, and also through these 4 gaps in the fence. This is what you have to keep an eye on. And by standing on this post, you get a good view of the battlefield. So you got one on the right, one on the left, and, well, except for this one gap, which you can't see because of that tree blocking your view, you can see all these other 3 gaps, and you get a good view right around here. But for those Scorch that come in through this gap, you just have to wait for them to get inside before you can shoot right at them. And here we go. Somebody has activated the. Somebody has activated the beacon, and we're about to get some Scorch coming in. Bring on the Scorched! Oh, it's aliens! It's actually aliens. Ah. Well, I didn't realize there was going to be aliens. Well, I didn't realize that we're going to face off against the aliens in the line of the Sand event. I should have realized that from a long time ago. Well, we finally get to beat down some more aliens. This is gonna be fun. Alright, might as well reload my gun. Well, you thought it was Scorch? Bam! It's aliens instead. I guess I need to read a little bit more about those events. And somehow they would like bring a lot of aliens instead of Scorch that comes in. There we go. Here comes some more aliens. Wait. Where are those aliens? There they are. What are they doing around the back? Yeah, that's another bug with the enemy spawning. They just don't know how to navigate around this big building. Yeah, that's yet another one of those bugs where the enemies spawn too far from the area, forcing you to go out and kill them. I'm too lazy to go out there and kill those other aliens. Still got a few more aliens to deal with. There's still more coming. More aliens? Come on. Is that all you got, Gabe? Make it harder, will ya? Send me some more aliens. Yes, more aliens. Excuse me. Sorry. My hay fever's getting to me again. Oh, it looks like we completed the event. Is there going to be an uninvited guest coming to us? Well, just got to keep an eye out. Right, just need to go and loot. Just gonna need to loot the stuff around the area. Make sure we don't leave anything valuable behind. Got a lot of antiseptic with us. Any more around here? No. So it turns out there's no uninvited guests showing up at Fort Defiance after we complete Line in the Sand. So I guess it's back to our usual thing. Back over to Nuka World on tour to go and clear up our stuff and do a bit more grinding before the next public event shows up. We still got plenty of time, so we should go and hunt down some more bounties while we wait for the next public event to show up. If there's any activities, like some Enclave activities, for example, which we can do. Oh, there's a wild mongrel horde. Maybe we could do the wild mongrel horde in the forest. Maybe we could get a legendary from them as well. Just dumping all that stuff in there, and let's have a look in this footlocker. I got two more fusion cores I could definitely charge up.
Even the shade like Pete. No.
I'll just put these in there, and I think we shall take on the wild mongrel horde in the forest. Maybe there's a chance we might run into the Alpha, which might be a 3-star legendary. Alright, let's get straight to it. Time to do some animal control. This is gonna be fun. Now, where is that horde? Hopefully I know where it's at. So if I have a look carefully, there's 3 possible sources. I think the sugar marble is probably the best place to go, because I know there's a bunch of dogs right there. And there they are. Just like that, we got a 3-star legendary, which is so sweet. And I'm well rewarded, and I managed to reap the big rewards from taking out all those mongrels. Well, I kind of feel bad for those dogs, but they had to be put down anyways. Well, I don't think Jack is gonna like it though. So, the next thing to do, I'm gonna go over to Highway Town and see if I can take down some more bounties while we wait for the next public event to show up. Well, I'm literally just doing the same thing over and over again while we wait for the next public event to show up. Just doing some more grinding, killing some more enemies, having some more fun. Just keeping myself occupied until the next public event shows up.
Pile never seems to get small.
Kickstarting another grunt hunt. Let's go for it.
Poor soul, some amazed cranberry juice.
A Frosty Outlaw at Prospect Hill.
Anything you need at all.
Alright, let's go for
Mac
it.
has you covered. Promise he didn't pay me to say that.
Right, time for me to scrap some stuff, put some stuff away, empty out my inventory. I don't think I need this stuff. Right. Going over to Prospect Hill so we can hunt down that outlaw. This is gonna be lots of fun. And here we are at Prospect Hill, where we're going to hunt down this outlaw. He's got to be here somewhere. I bet you he's lurking in one of those buildings. Maybe he's out in the open. There he is. Finally get to loot all their goodies. This stuff's all mine. Right, that should be everything from the area. I suppose I will go back over to Highway Town and... Oh wait, there's an Enclave activity. Let's do that one. Maybe there's a chance I might be able to get an Enclave plasma gun mod from this one. Will I be lucky this time? We shall find out. I'm just literally going around, just doing every single activity that I can, and getting as many goodies as I can, and getting as much XP as I can farm. Right. Activating.
That is all.
Priority schematic list CB002 engaged. And thanks for using... Stop.
Let's go.
Initiating override. Defend patrol units during reprogramming.
Oh, don't want to fall off. Don't want to fall off that. Yeah, that microwave dish.
Warning. Hostiles detected.
Watch out for those bats, please.
And we got more miners. Let's take him down.
That polycarbonate finish won't care for itself. Make sure you
kill all hostile forces
before it gets scratched.
Here they come again.
Additional hostiles detected.
Try not to let those bots get dinged up now.
Where are they? There's another one.
Don't let your new pals scratch that fish.
Eliminate hostiles.
Seems like this casual team is getting a little bit more quiet. Because literally, I'm usually in a public team, so I can get that intelligence bonus, and that would mean I will be able to level faster. So then I want to keep on grinding and make my way over to level 2000. I'm only about 300 levels away, but that means I'm gonna have to do a lot more grinding. But I will get there eventually. It's a lot of fun to grind. Oh! Didn't see that mole miner below me. Okay. There's a legendary mole miner. And boom! We're done. Now, do we get an Enclave plasma gun mod this time? Or will it be the same old junk? It's just the same old junk as usual. Well, nothing else here.
They did quite the...
Well, nothing else here. I suppose I'll go back over to Nukewood on tour to go and organize my stuff. Before we go and before we decide what to do next, that is.
See the stars clear now.
Looks like I got another 3-star legendary, but this one's no use. Let's scrap this one. Scrapping everything. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scrap every single legendary that I collect because I've already emptied out the legendary exchange machine of all its script, and then I can't script any more. Yeah.
Telling me the same fortune.
Today might be your lucky day.
Next balloon.
Why not give the Nuka Kid a go? Okay.
Just putting all these plans away and
Smile on, keep the energy up.
I think I should go back over to my main base so I can put that plan up for sale, because, you know, I don't have any use for this plan anyways. It's just getting a little boring just sitting here waiting for the next public event, and I'm trying to decide what to do because I've pretty much completed everything in this game. Like all the main quests and all the possible activities, for example. Maybe there's some other things I could do to keep myself busy while I wait for the next event to show up. Right, we'll put this wooden picnic table up for sale. And I think I should use the mechanical derby game. Alright, now to decide what to do next. If there's any activities we can do. Distant Thunder? Nah, I'm not gonna bother with that. Well, we've only got a few more minutes until the next public event shows up. Maybe there's something else I could do. Somebody is doing Distant Thunder. Well, I suppose I could just chill out and just have some fun and get my guy well tuned up soon. So his AP recharges even faster. Well, just taking a bit of a break, guys. We'll be right back in a moment. And so I might as well run an ad break. Right, running an ad break, guys. It's over on Twitch.
There's pretty much nowhere else I'd rather be. How many people can say that these days?
And we're finally back from our ad break on Twitch. We still got another minute until the next public event shows up, so we're just gonna chill out, sit here, relax, wait for the next public event to show up. You just have a look at the wonderful, wonderful camp I built so far. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm in a nice clubhouse where everybody can get together and just hang out. And just play some games as well, because I've got a couple of games for everybody to play. Like that craps table, for example. We got some slot machines and a pool table upstairs where everybody can have some fun. Uranium Fever. So that's our next public event we need to go to. So let's take it on. Time for us to tackle Uranium Fever, where we're going to unearth more of that enriched uranium. And this is going to be a lot of fun.
Please stop.
Right, speaking to the Blackwater Order Foremans before we go inside the Blackwater mine. And we're gonna go up inside and initiate the extraction. Let's go. So I highly doubt we're going to be able to see any uninvited guests show up in this event once we finish it, because this one is pretty much underground. So it'll be unlikely that it's going to be unlikely that a Bigfoot or another big uninvited guest would show up in this area. So there's no way we're going to get an uninvited guest after we complete this event. We're heading over into the main room so we can prepare to initiate the extraction process. I might wait for some other players to show up first before we begin. Well, I want to make sure everybody else arrives in there and is able to like prepare for this event before we begin. I might just get myself in position before we start. You can see in these holes right there, this is usually the spot for the mole miners to appear from. Another player is inside. I'm just gonna wait for more players to show up for this event before we begin. Because the more players that show up, hopefully we get more enemies to deal with. It'll be a lot more fun. Remember, the more the merrier. Of course, that is. I might use my Holly 5 because this is close quarters, so it would be more wise for me to use a close quarters weapon rather than a long range weapon like my Gatling gun, for example. Because you know it's quite dark in there. You see my guy. He's not afraid of the dark, isn't he? Right, we're still waiting for more players to show up. Ooh, look at that. Just a level 63 person showing up. I just have to make sure I stretch. So, yeah, so this will keep my posture straight. I might just wait for a few minutes for the other players to show up. I want to do as many events as I can so I can gain more score. Because I'm only just a stone's throw away from being able to reach 111. Still have to wait for a few more minutes for the next event to show up. Every time I play this game and I keep on grinding, things get so repetitive and it keeps getting boring and, well, I just don't have as much energy as I used to, so I might not be able to go as long as I might not be able to go as long. Well, after this next Invaders from Beyond event, I guess we'll be done with this stream. Yeah, after all, I had a long day today at work, and it was literally just me sitting at the computer all day long, just doing all that paperwork, and oh boy, it took a real toll on my arms, yeah, and my energy as well. It looks like more players have shown up. I guess we're ready. Yep, say we're ready. Let's get straight to it.
Extraction process initiated. Keep away from extraction units while operational.
Right, let's go.
Hostile trespassers detected.
And it looks like and we not only get mole mice, but we get mole rats as well.
Extractor unit occurs.
I don't see any mole miners around here. Well, they kill everything, but they kill everything so quickly. There's more mole rat land miners. You know, mole miners will be a short form for a mole rat land miner. If you remove the rat and land from it. You just get more minor, right? Bet you there's another mole miner up ahead. Let's take him out. You know, the same stuff I have to do all the time soon if I look at somebody that's dead soon as I activate that to shoot. I get hit markers but no XP. Yeah, that is very disappointing. Yeah, that is disappointing, you know, because everybody like kills the... When you get like so many players in an event like this, you have to be quick to like lock onto the enemies, so then you'll be able to like shoot them down and take. You'll be able to like take them down and get the XP for it.
Detecting terminated management personnel. Remove this individual from the premises.
Got a mole miner supervisor nearby, and I found you. Yeah, same here. When there's like 2 or 3 teams you get to shoot pretty much every enemy, and they're all getting the XP for one end. Yeah, so multiple. Yeah, I agree. If you got like several teams together, then you're just trying to tag all the mobs all the time, you'll be able to reap all the XP from it, and everybody benefits from it. Like if you get like several individuals in an event like this, everybody would have to like tag the mobs in order to get the benefits, from killing the enemies and be able to level up. Like you get the XP all the time for killing lots and lots of enemies, because events is where you get to kill lots and lots of mobs. Whereas if you have like multiple teams and everybody's able, and at least one person from each team is able to shoot at all the mobs, then everybody benefits from benefits from all the XP gained. But at this point, I don't know if there's like multiple teams in there, or if there's just like several individuals taking part in the event as well. It's like I pretty much can't tell. It's just really hard to get a good shot onto one of those mobs so I can get those XP. Because I really want to level, and I want to get as much XP as I can, and I'm still grinding in the process. When you're trying to get a kill on that enemy and try to get the XP from it, you have to hit them as quickly as you can, because when there's like so many people here, you're gonna get a lot of competition. Oh, I think I killed the supervisor too quickly. Bless it. I killed the... Damn, didn't realize that this mole miner is a supervisor, and I should have waited until it becomes a legendary, because the moment when an enemy spawns, if it's meant to be legendary, there's a bit of a delay before the notation that this enemy is a legendary shows up, which you would have to like refrain from killing that enemy until its legendary status becomes active. Yeah, like when the enemies spawn, its legendary status doesn't become active immediately, meaning that you have to like wait a few seconds until the enemy itself becomes a legendary. Because there's a bit of a delay before the legendary status becomes active on that enemy that's meant to be a legendary. Yeah, every time I go into these events, it's like we're trying to compete for kills all the time. Like we have to be fast to land a hit on a single enemy in order to get the benefits of killing that enemy. I'm still just running around looking for any enemies inbound so I can get all that XP. Like, we're all just competing for all those kills.
Adequate uranium volume extracted and processed. Output quantity increased.
They're all killing the mole mice so quickly.
Terminated management personnel. Remove this individual from the premises.
Where are they? I don't see them. I don't see the supervisor. Ah, I think I missed it. I wasn't able to see where that supervisor was going to come from. Oh well. But at least I still get the benefit, even if I didn't get a hit on it. I would still get the I would still get the legendary drops from it, even if I didn't kill it or gain any XP from it. Well, yeah, there's so many times people kill the Scorched Queen within seconds, and I shoot it multiple times. And when I run up after it dies, try to loot it, there's nothing. It's like it used to be bad. It used to be so bad before, where you have to like score a hit on that legendary before you'll be able to get the drops from it. But nowadays you don't even have to do that. For a legendary enemy, where regardless whether you hit it or not, you'll still get the legendary drops from it.
Extraction complete. Extractors must complete.
And we are done. The event is officially complete.
Please vacate.
Before I can't remember when that came in which update when that came into play where you wouldn't have to like get a hit on a legendary enemy before you would get the drops from it. But like regardless whether you hit the legendary or not, if you're close enough to it, well, you'll still get the drops from it regardless. Well, that's pretty much Uranium Fever completed for now. It's time for us to wait for the next public event to show up. That is going to be the Invaders from Beyond event. Before the change to the legendaries, where you would get the drop regardless of whether you tagged it or not. Everybody would have to refrain from killing the legendaries, so everybody can get a hit on that legendary, so they would be able to benefit from that legendary drop. But nowadays, you don't even need to hit it. You just have to be close enough to the legendary, and then, regardless of whether you gain XP from that legendary, and you attacked it or not, you will still get the drops from it. And that was pretty much a welcome change. So then you wouldn't have to like keep the legendary alive long enough for everybody to hit that legendary, so they would get the drop from it. Just need to go and scrap everything, put some stuff away. Putting some stuff in that storage box. And let's see what else can go in that foot locker. All that glowing meat I don't need. Don't need the mole rat meat. Don't need the mole rat meat either. I think I should go back over to my base to organize my fusion cores and store them away and recharge some of the ones that are still not fully charged yet. I mean, when you get so many people in an event, everybody's trying to compete to tag all the mobs before they get killed in order to get all the XP from it. And you've got a lot of competition going on, which is why if you want to get as many kills as you can, you would have to use you would have to use a Tesla gun to be able to tag the mobs in, so you would benefit from all the enemies that you managed to attack, and then you would get lots of XP. Like events come with so many enemies to kill. You know, and if you're able to tag all those mobs, you would get a lot of XP in the process, and you would like level faster for that. Alright, let's go and put some of those fusion cores and assign them in. Assign fusion cores in. And hopefully I can put those in the storage box, so let me put those fusion cores away. Well, I wonder what to do next. Nothing else we can do except wait for the next public event to show up. I realize that I'm gonna need to eat. I realize that I need to eat some food as well, because I haven't been paying attention to my hunger and thirst meters. Because that way I'll be able to get a lot of that way this will bolster up my endurance in the process, like all the way up to the top. I should have another silk bean soup, so let me have that.
Nothing I love more than sucking in.
I'm just eating my silk bean soup so I can get that endurance boost. That should get all the way up. That should get my health all the way up. I was able to get my health all the way up to 900, which is so good, you know. So I'm just having a look at my perks. Well, Life Giver is giving me about 100 plus 192 hit point. Looks like somebody has came in to check out my camp. I might as well just sit around and just play my guitar while I wait for the next public event to show up. I mean, my guy could definitely use a good fine-tuning before we tackle the next public event. And can you guess what this one is going to be? It's at the top of every hour. It's going to be aliens, right? Which means we're getting set for the Invaders from Beyond event. Hopefully this time we'll face off against Captain Zeta and hopefully get another 4-star legendary reward. And if we're lucky, we might get an uninvited guest that will drop in. That will drop in to crash the party. Well, isn't this some good tunes, right? I just like the music that you play when you're using these instruments. It makes you feel more relaxed and ready for the next big thing that's coming your way. One more minute until the next public event shows up, and that is going to be Invaders from Beyond. Well, that will be our last event we're going to do for the night before I'm going to go and sleep, because I'm tired from today, and I had a long day at work. I wish I could go longer, but things get quite repetitive so fast, and I just get so bored afterwards. Is it time yet? We're gonna finally fight some aliens. And will we get an uninvited guest? Well, it's time for us to leave and head over to Invaders from Beyond. So let's go. And this time, where is it gonna be at? Can you guess? Could it be in Monongah? Could it be in Wavy Willards? Could it be in Charleston? Maybe the Garahan Mining HQ? Or the Sundew Grove? It's at the same spot as last time. Same spot as last time, eh? The Garahan Mining HQ. I suppose I'll have to get myself in position, so let me get up there. Alright, let's go. Here comes that UFO. The
Hello
Salsa.
there. I am Homer. You can think of me as an interested party. Those devices are siphoning the brainwaves of nearby life forms. Alien commanders hold the keys to their force fields. We must draw them out.
Here we go.
You will want to listen for incoming energy pulses from the siphons. The extraction of brainwaves can sting a bit.
Bring on the aliens. Time to take them down. I feel like when the enemies show up, I have to keep on getting a hit on those enemies, so then I can get the XP from it. It's like so many enemies to kill, but sometimes the other players take it out so fast that I can't even get a hit on the others. I won't even benefit at all if that happens. Alright, time to take out Lieutenant Carter and take down the Bravewave Siphon. Boom! Destroyed. Destroyed. Now let me get back onto my lamp. Let me get back onto my lamp post. I made it up there first, mate. Sorry. Here we go. Oh, I just fell down. Ah! I don't know why I keep slipping off. There's so many aliens, and I need to get all the XP from attacking all those mobs. But they get killed so quickly, I can't even attack every single one of them. Oh, watch out for those missiles. See those red beams? That's a warning sign that missile's gonna hit that area.
That brought down the force field. Destroy the brainwave siphon.
Right, taking out the brainwave siphon, moving on to the next one. I might stand on this lamp post so I've got a better view of the area around me. Watch out for the Flatwoods monster. And here comes the captain. Alright, let's take him out. Time to shoot at him.
The final siphon is vulnerable.
Oh, look at them go flying. A creature from the forest draws near. Ooh, is this gonna be Bigfoot? Are we gonna get 2 times lucky from this Invaders from Beyond event? What will we see? What is it gonna be? There it is! It's a legendary Bigfoot! Oh yeah, baby! Let's take him out. Alright, let's set him alight. Oh, I just can't see with all those explosions. And boom! Bigfoot is down. Consider myself so lucky to get 2 4-star legendaries in a single event. Hell yeah, baby! Wow, that was 2 times lucky. Yeah. For an Invaders Beyond event, and then Bigfoot. And then Bigfoot has noticed all those brainwaves, and then Bigfoot has noticed all those brainwave siphoning up life energy. He must have been really curious to investigate those siphons, and I bet you he wants to smash every single one of, and I bet you he wants to smash them all down to the ground. So so none of those extraterrestrials would be able to steal all that important and valuable data. Well, I suppose there's nothing else for me to do. Well, I could just wait for another hour for the next Invaders from Beyond event to show up. But I'm getting a little tired, and sadly my headache's been kicking in because I had a very long day today, and I'm really tired, so I think I'm gonna go and sleep now. But first off, before I go, so I don't know if I'm going to stream Grounded 2 tomorrow. Because all I need to do is just build up my base and get the remaining milk Marlows. Well, I don't know if I really want to like do this live, or should I do this off camera, but we'll see. If I don't do Grounded 2 tomorrow, I'll continue on with Bellwright, because I really want to get over to Helmet Isles. And yes, I was indeed lucky, because from those back-to-back Invaders from Beyond events, our good old elusive guest Bigfoot has shown up. Well, I was guessing he was agitated by all those brainwave siphons, so he must have came in to take them out. I bet you he would be able to take out all those aliens in the process and smash them all down with his bone club. Well, it is discovered he was just a sap bit too late, because us players have already taken out all the siphons and we defeated all the aliens. But at least we get to take down Bigfoot, because he was here to thrash our party as well. I didn't know we could get Bigfoot 2 times in a row. Well, it pretty much boils down to luck. Sometimes you might get lucky. Yep, sometimes you might get lucky and Bigfoot might show up. Other times you won't get him at all. But yeah, it appears that I've discovered that Invaders from Beyond, there is a possibility that an uninvited guest can show up at any possible event. Well, unless if it's underground, of course. Well, like for example, Spin the Wheel. Let's see, what else was it? Uranium Fever as well. And I think most events, like the normal ones, usually when it is outside, you would usually get Bigfoot to show up. Yep. If he's able to. If he doesn't show up, it would be another uninvited guest, like a Deathclaw or a Wendigo Colossus, for example. But yeah, it all boils down to luck. Luck when it comes to hunting down, when it comes to where the Bigfoot spawns or not. But in this case, I was very lucky, and the RNG has taken a real big shine to me in this stream. Well, I applaud the RNG for giving me all those. I definitely applaud the RNG for giving me all those goodies. Well, so it's time for me to put some stuff away, and well, like I said, it's time for me to wrap up the stream here. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to stream Grounded 2 tomorrow, but if I don't, I will most likely move over to Bellwright, because I really want to get over to Helmet Isles. So there's a possibility I might switch over from Grounded 2 to Bellwright tomorrow night. But I'll have to think about it anyways. Anyways, guys, I think it's a good time for me to call off the stream here. If you guys enjoy watching the stream, please make sure to hit that like button and also share the video with your friends as well. And if you're new here, or you haven't already, please consider leaving a follow if you're on Twitch, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Right now, over on my YouTube side, over 90% of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel, so I would like to see a little bit more engagement.
Now that people have come back to this area,
and if you want to see more stuff from me, make sure you are subscribed. Or following my channel, so you don't miss out on any future content. You can also support me over on my Patreon, and if you want to hang out with me, as well as discover some more activities and also interact with my community that I'm trying to build up, especially when I'm offline and not streaming at the moment, in which most times I am, please join my Discord. Both links are in the video or channel description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow night for either Grounded 2 if I'm feeling like it, or otherwise, if not, Bellwright. that will be. I'm gonna go ahead and raid someone. So if you're on Twitch, please stick around for a while longer while I look for someone to raid. Till then, have a good day or night wherever you are. So let me go and look for someone to raid. All right, finding someone to raid. I want to find someone who I'm following at the moment. I think I'm going to raid Dunkstar. Yep, raiding. I'll have to try to remember next time you get to show me what all weapons you can craft to see if you have any that I don't have. But have a good one. All right. Alright, see you later. Alright, see you later. Alright, raiding now.
Oh, wait, that's...
Let's get the raid going on.
The whole bar did.
Alright, let's go. Alright, have a good night, guys. Bye.
Welcome to the party!